Hello, this is Erin with the Joy in Pens and Paper, and I'm going to go through my weekly planner setup, um, which I consider to be relatively functional because it's pen and paper. There's no muss, no fuss, no decorations. I might occasionally do some different lettering, but that's about the extent. Um, and it is such a gorgeous moment. Look at this beautiful sunshine coming in. I am kind of pre-recording this on Saturday morning at 7:42 because we are heading to Maine today as a family. And I want to get this scheduled so that it comes out earlier Sunday morning. When I can plan ahead, I do. I do my planning in a Hobonichi Hone, which is a hardcover version of a Hobonichi Cousin. And today I will be using the Pelikan M600 inked up with Jacques Urban or J. Urban 1670 Stormy Gray. Which is a dark gray with some shading that has a gold shimmer to it. For 2024, I've kind of locked into using primarily black in my planner. I started out the year with a little bit of gray, and it just for me was too visually much. So I have stopped doing that. When I set up my planner, the first thing I do is I look at my monthly. There are things that I have in there already, but then what I'm going to do is look at a digital calendar, which I have off to the side here on an iPad. And I'm going to capture all the things that perhaps were added or confirmed that I wasn't going to put on there at the start of the month because things shift pretty drastically. If you are new here, I am a board certified behavior analyst. I work in a public school district and I currently work in 4 different buildings across the district. I tried, past tense, to manage my schedule such that I was spending a day at each of the buildings, and then the building that my office is housed in, I spent 2 days there. However, recently with added meetings and such, that hasn't been feasible. So I'm trying to evaluate the trends in my time to limit the amount of transitioning that I'm doing across the day, building to building. I've also noticed Mondays are generally my easy days. And what I mean by that is um, the I tend not to have a ton of pre-planned meetings. So it's been a fairly easy way to transition in. And apologies because I was just looking at my schedule because I was recalling a conversation from yesterday and making sure. Now, where I've said Mondays are typically easy, and if you look, you can see that trend here. This particular Monday, I do have 3 meetings, which will be a bit much. 2 of them are very close together, and I'm not quite sure I'm going to be able to pull it off, but I certainly will do my very best. So I am going to have a kind of easier morning. I start my day at 7:45. So my first meeting is not until 10:15. And I'm consulting on a middle school student, and then very quickly at 10:30 I am switching to consult on another middle school student. So I'm a little nervous about how tight those are and whether or not they will be productive meetings, but I will certainly try my best. And then at 11:35, I have a middle school. It's a parent meeting. That's a monthly parent meeting. Tuesday morning, and so this day I can primarily be in the middle school as long as I'm not needed elsewhere. But I also need to schedule some observations for some students for upcoming evaluations. One of them is in the middle school, so I might prioritize that. That might be the best way to go about it. All right, now at 8:15 on Tuesday, I have a lower elementary consult. The district I work for, they separate their elementary buildings into a pre-K through 2 and a 3 through 5. So lower elementary is the pre-K through 2, and upper elementary, or UE, is 3 through 5. Is that at 8:45? 8:45. I have a building admin meeting. And then at 11:55, I have a upper elementary parent meeting. And then at 12:30, I have a central office meeting. Now this one, the 11:55, and I just want to do this before it leaves my brain. I want to be at central office because it's going to take me 10 minutes to get there, and this is a Zoom meeting. So I actually am going to need to transition over to central office before 11:55. So that's on Tuesday. And I have these pencil boards that were provided with the Hobonichi Hone that I just use if I think the ink might not be dry. And so what I might do is leverage that. Central office is right next to the high school, so I actually might do some high school time. Kill two birds, one stone. It's my favorite way to do it. Okay. So moving on, apologies if this lighting is not preferred by anybody. I actually love this natural lighting. Hopefully it translates well. All right, so it's in my calendar as 8 o'clock, but I know that it got switched to 8:15. It is a lower elementary consult. And, oh no. That's interesting. I have so I'm saying oh no because I literally have 3 things scheduled at the same time. But IEP meetings always take precedent. So what I will need to do, apologies for all the flipping back and forth, but this is reality, is on Wednesday. Actually, I need to do it before Wednesday. Maybe that will be a Monday thing. Let's make it a Monday. So Monday, I will have to email my boss regarding the Wednesday meeting because I won't be there. And I need to reschedule the upper elementary 9 o'clock consult, and that will fix my scheduling conflicts. Okay. Then at 12:30, I have an upper elementary consult, and at 2 o'clock, I have a lower elementary consult. So generally on Wednesdays seem to be my spiciest days. I am at the lower elementary for 8:15. I then go to the upper elementary for 9. Then I stay at the upper elementary for the middle of the day and end my day back at the lower elementary. So it's been a little back and forth. And then Thursday, I don't know what this item is, but 8 o'clock, I have a middle school meeting. It doesn't give a topic. 11 o'clock is, I have a kindergarten AIM group. Now, as I write different things, it brings forward thoughts in my brain that I need to capture, which is why I'm doing all this flipping. So Monday, I need to meet with Mike regarding the middle school AIM group. It's getting, that group is being a little thorny in my side. I haven't been able to hold it the last couple of weeks because scheduling has been such a nightmare, but I'm working on it. And let's see, 2 o'clock is a different middle school AIM group, which is a direct service that's provided. And then 2:30 is a middle school consult. Nine o'clock is middle school crisis. (9:30) is lower elementary AIM. 10 o'clock is a middle school consult. And that is it for that. All right, so here's where it gets redundant. I would recommend you take out your planner and go ahead and start planning your week, or keep this on in the background. I will just continue to narrate what I'm doing. But in essence, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the things that I just put in the monthly and I'm going to place them on my daily page. The Hobonichi Hone has a daily page which has a time bar right here, so I can map out my day, and what that's going to show me is where my free time is, so I know where I can schedule other things. So generally Wednesdays for me end up being pretty busy. I had this block of time, this one block of time right here where, that might be where I'm having lunch or getting caught up on paperwork. I have this one block of time here. That's just kind of how my days flow. So when I can see where those blocks of time are, then I can schedule out observations for students, or different projects that I'm hoping to get done. So going back in at 10:15 is a middle school consult, and 10:30 is a middle school consult, and 11:35 is a middle school parent meeting. Good. So Monday I have the space to do, which I have a couple of things that I need to do. So I have a middle school student weekly summary, and I do that from the week before for 2 students. And this is going to be a ×2 because my son was very sick this week. We actually, on Thursday, he had an x-ray and we found out he has pneumonia. So both my husband and I missed a lot of work this past week, and a lot of my things got shifted as they do. It is what it is. But I did not do my typical Monday tasks. And by the time I went to work on Wednesday, I had so many other things to do that was not kind of where my mind was. So 8:15, I have a lower elementary consult, and then 8:45, I have a lower elementary admin. I'm going to put this at the 12 o'clock because it's at 11:55, and if that's not close, I don't know what is. It's an upper elementary parent meeting, and then, I should have, anywho, I'll put it right here, 12:30, central office. And I've already put my note that I need to get to central office before 11:55, and this will likely be some high school time. I like the 3 pages in a row writing on this side. Or 2 pages in a row. 8:15 is a lower elementary consult. 9:15 is a lower elementary IEP meeting. And there's a chance I might go to central office again and join a central office meeting right after. But I want to check with my boss. She may say, don't worry about it. 12:30 is an upper elementary consult, and 2 o'clock is a lower elementary. Going back, sorry, this is where my brain just shifted to. I was thinking if I do go to central office for this remote meeting, then I'm starting on one side of town, going to the other, and then returning to the other side of town and going to a different building. So that's, again, I say these things just to give a realistic picture of, or kind of information for how things play out. I do have a coffee here today. I'm a big fan of sipping something while I plan. And then, okay, so Thursday is typically not a middle school day for me, but I have a middle school meeting of some sort that was plopped on my calendar. And then kindergarten or lower elementary AIM group. And actually, I say Thursday's not a typical middle school day, but I do end my day at the middle school. I should have said it that way. 2 o'clock is middle school AIM, and 2:30 is the middle school consult. So Thursdays end up being my longest day because my day is typically 7:45 to 2:45, and on Thursdays I'm typically there until 3:30 or 4. And I haven't figured out a way to get that time back yet. So 9 o'clock is middle school crisis. 9:30 lower elementary AIM. 10 o'clock middle school consult. I probably won't actually go to this lower elementary meeting just because I have that other meeting at 10 o'clock that's at the middle school, so it's too quick of a transition. All right, and then actually, here's my brain kicking in again because probably should have written this on the other page, but that's fine. On the 4th, it is a golf tournament day. So I just want to write that so that I know that my husband will not be home at all that day. And we may do a little bit of hosting. May I have a couple of fun events, so that's good. And I think that 9:30 central office just got canceled, if I recall correctly. And then we now have the 17th is the last day of school. That is, I feel very confident saying that is official. And then that Friday, we board a flight to Athens. Yay! Oh, so excited. So excited. All right, and then, yes, so my husband's running a 10-miler Sunday. We're heading to Maine today. And if I flip one more time, let's hop on back to, so yesterday I did work out, I did journal, I did 5-year. I did not do that filming that I was hoping to do. I also didn't do the data summary, which is why I said ×2. I tried to do a conversation with a middle schooler about motivation, but I did send an ink swap list to a viewer, which I'm very excited about. Diana, if you watch this video, you do have some really nice inks in your collection. And today I'm working on this right now. And I've started my packing list for Maine. It is now 8:05, so we are leaving in 55 minutes. And in that time, I need to work out, probably quick shower, pack, and get going. So with that, I am going to sign off. I hope that you have a wonderfully productive week, and I will see you in my next one.